Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you for Dawn and Julia Creates. So it is that time of the month again. So this month was Julia's turn to choose. I felt so guilty last month. I am so sorry, Julia, for putting you through that. I had no idea. However, your cards were amazing. So you really did yeah, smash that challenge. It was fun. It was just fabulous. I laughed all the way through the video while feeling very guilty. So I am so sorry. So I will be so kind to you next month. So I'll do something easy. I'm laughing. I know I'm laughing. Oh my goodness, I'm going to be too scared now to pick something in case it is a bit mean, because yeah, it was a harsh challenge, but she did rise to the challenge. She did fantastic. So yeah, and that's what we're here for, isn't it? I do love you, Julia. I really do love you. So yeah, I will choose nicer next time. Anyway, right, okay. So Julia has chosen. So what she has chosen is, so I've just taken the front covers off the papers. So the first thing is we've used 3 papers using this luxury paper stack. So it's the one from the works with the flamingo on the front. So the 3 papers that Julia has used are these, which are just absolutely gorgeous. Loving the they're all single-sided as well, but loving the color scheme. So really nice. So that's them. And then the other thing that she has chosen is she's chosen 2 sheets of die cuts from this, which is a die cut book. There was 12 sheets in it, and again, this was from the works, and it was £3. So that is what we have. Oh, they're upside down. I thought they looked weird. So here they are, which are really nice. The other thing is, so I have some card here. So I've got a couple of card bases. I've got just a couple of A4 sheets of card, because the challenge is this month to make 3 fancy fold cards. I have never made my own fancy fold cards ever, so I really don't have a clue what I'm doing. So in front of me I have got Pinterest, so there is one that sorry if I went quite there. There is one that I do know, because I've seen the lovely Laura from Miss Stationery and stuff do this. I'm just trying to get out my trimmer, so in scoreboard, because I will need that. So I will be back in a second, because I am just going to grab a few more things and then I will be back. Okay, so I'm back. I've got my glue, I've got some foam pads, and I put my hand in to get something out, and I've managed to cut it, so I have put a plaster on so you don't see that. But yeah, it's calmer, isn't it? It's definitely calmer. Okay, right, so I'm just going to push this together, and I think the first one that I'm going to do is a double easel card, it's called, according to this. So what I'm, oh dear, right, okay, so I have 2 card bases. Do I need 2 card bases? I don't even know how to do this. So right, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just, this is probably going to be all wrong, so I'm going to leave an inch on there, just so that I can glue it just under this flap. So what I want to do next, I'll keep that card because it'll come in very handy. Turn that round to the score, and let me get my so this is, so we want oh, see, we're 1 short. Okay, do you know what, I'm going to cut that down. It's just to make it easier for me, so I'm going to just trim it ever so slightly, just down to there, if it will go. There we go. And then turn this back over while it's still in place. Right, so I want it 2 7/8. So I'm just going to score down there. So that should go like that. Yeah. And then that should go like that. Yes. Yay. Right, okay. Right, so this is the first one. So let me get this glued on. I haven't got a clue what I've done with my tape runner, would you believe? What am I looking for? I need scissors, don't I? Yes. So I'm just going to cut the end of this because this is a new glue. And then let us glue this down. So, is it open? No. So let me take this off as well. I could have done all of this off camera really, couldn't I? Right. Okay. So just putting this glue all the way along. So I think what I'm going to do is do my card bases first, like this. There we go. So there's my first. So this is a double easel fold. I hope I've got it right, but so it sort of stands like that somehow. Yeah. Okay. Right. So that's the first one done. The second card. Let's see. Oh, I quite like that one. So I need, let me grab a sheet of this. So this is, what's this one called? Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, shall I have a front card? Oh, that's got something on it. Oh, it'll be covered, won't it? I'm just rambling now, aren't I? I really am just rambling. Okay, so this is an A4 sheet of paper, which is 11 and 3/4, sorry. Oh, do you know, it's one of those days. So I'm wanting to make this. I'm thinking where the sort of both edges close off, but I have done them on my channel before, so let me have a quick scan. So I'm thinking that, ooh, I like that one. Right, I'm not sure what it's called because it doesn't say. So we want to score this in half, so let me make this so that it's easier for me. So I'm going to do 10 inches. Oh, I should have done that one, you silly Billy. Okay. Really is one of those days. Oh dear. Right, okay, so I'm going to score it at 5 and then fold it. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to make it a 5-inch card, I think. So make it a little one. So make it fun. Oh. So 5 inches. There we go. And then I'm going to score this one bit at 2.5. So it's making a double easel card again. What is it? Yes. So it'll go like that, and then you have a separate bit. So let me get some more card. Here it is. And then we have a separate bit that is smaller. So I want to cut this to 9, because what we'll do is I'll have a 1/4 inch all the way around. So it'll be, yeah, 9. That's half that, which will be 9. 4.5 like this, and then let us trim it down to 4. Okay, I'll just put my finger in that, and then this bit will sit on here, like that. And then we have a bit at the front that sits like that, and then it keeps up. So that is card number 2. So that's 2 fancy fold cards. So I really like them. And then one more. What can we do for the very last one? What about like an accordion card or something? Right, I do need to grab some more cards. So I'll get some more card, and then hopefully I will have decided what it is that I'm going to do. Right, okay, so I have some more card. So this one, I'm going to do like an accordion style. I really am like sort of clutching at straws here, Julia. But it's fun. We all love a challenge. Well, I like a challenge. So yeah, I think I'm going to do a Z card. I think I know what I'm doing with that. Okay, so we need to do this into 3s. This one's got marks on it as well. I don't know why. So let's do it at 9. So, and then we'll score at 3 inches, and then we'll score at 6. And then let's make, I just want to make it a little bit smaller. So I'm thinking, oh, wrong way. I'm thinking 6 inches might be just enough. Like this. And then I'm not going to waste this bit. So we're going to fold that one that way, that way, that way. And then this way, this bit will go, no, or does it go the other way? I don't know if it goes that. See, I really don't have a clue what I'm doing. Or just, okay. So then I'm going to put this bit on here like that. So, yes. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So, and there we go. We have our 3. Yay. Right, okay, I'll be back in a second. I'm just going to clear my desk off, pop all the bits out, and cut some of the papers down to size, and then we'll get going. Okay, so I've done all of that, so everything's already punched out. The other thing that Julia did say that we could use was our Nuvo drops. So I have got my bin full of Nuvo drops and liquid pearls, because we can use any that we want. We're also allowed to use some white gesso, some black thread, and a black pen. So I have my glitter one here, and I have a whole range of other ones as well. So that's really cool, because when I was unpopping them, I'm thinking there's not much to build layers here. So we will see what we can do. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is, so these measure 5 3/4 by 2 3/4, just so it gives it a nice background. But I am going to distress the edges, so I'm just using my distress tool, which I got from The Works. I think it was something like £4. But you can just use your scissors. I tend to use my scissors a lot because I tend not to be able to find this thing. It's that small, so yeah, I really like that. So I'm just wanting to add some more details to them. So what I thought I would do is stick the card together, and then we'll go from there. So I'm actually really enjoying this. I was it was a bit daunting at first when she said to do fancy fold cards, and especially when she said 3, because I was thinking, oh my goodness, I'm never going to be able to do that. I normally buy them in, I've never made them, and you know, just think, yeah, I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. But actually, I think I might make more of them because I'm enjoying it. So I highly suggest you give it a go. So yeah, right. I do want some of these to be teared. The other thing I'm thinking of is maybe to crumple them, but no, I won't. I was thinking of just crumpling them into a ball and then flatten them out, but I don't think I will. But I'm going to bring in my glue. I'm not going to put it all of the way. just because I don't know what I'm fully doing yet. So, and I quite like the lift around the edges, so it just means that I can sort of roll just to give it a bit more interest. So yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm not going to have any of this one rolling. Make sure it's lined up. The good thing as well about having distressed edges, so let me roll this one, is if you don't get it completely straight, it doesn't matter. So another reason why I like my distressed edges. Okay, so again, just some more glue on. And then let's put that one here. Okay. So there's that bit. Now we do have this, and I was trying to decide whether or not to bring in the yellow, but I don't know if I want to. So no, do you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with the colours. So these mats bits are 2 3/4 by 2. So them. And again, I am going to distress them, but I'm thinking that I do need to trim these 2 outer bits and actually trim them in half because of how the card goes. So I'm thinking that it needs to be sort of, yeah, it's going to go over a bit. So, or do we leave it? I don't know. No, do you know what? I'm going to leave it because I think, so we'll put the mat on. We have this, which could be off the edge. Let me have a look. Oh, I'm off screen, sorry. So it'll be just like that. Yeah, do you know what? I think I'll leave it. I'll leave it as it is. Just because I really do, I'm not 100% sure of what it is that I'm doing. So you are seeing me for the first time attempt to do this. So yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on how I've managed. Have I achieved what Julia has asked? Even if I haven't, I think I will have done. But even if I haven't, I'm loving it. So, and that is the main thing. Right, I do want to do some doodling. And I'm thinking that I might bring some white in, but I might bring the white in where this is going to sit and where the other half is going to sit. So yeah, I'll put this one on. The glue I'm using is Anita's tacky glue, just in case you are wondering. So I do get it from my local shop, but you can buy it online, and I really, really like it. So yeah, I'll do this over here. It's a lovely glue to use. Right. And the last piece. Oh, see, I think it looks lovely with those distressed edges, doesn't it? Okay, right. So that is that one done. So let me move this just to one side. Let me bring in a bit of this. Okay, I need a brush. So this one should do. And then this is just going to sit to the side about here. So I'm just wanting it. I'm just going to do circular motion just to, I don't know, add a bit more texture to it. So just like that, maybe a bit more, a bit darker, well, a bit lighter, sorry. Yeah, just like this. And then we do have the thread, and the other thing that I'm thinking of is actually wrapping it around here. Just for added interest, really. There's no other reason than that, and also because I have it and why not use it. So let me glue them down. Oh, actually, you know what? I've got my glue gun off to the side of me, so I think I will glue them down using my glue gun. And then that way, all the glue's melted out of it. Right, there we go. So leave that to cool. Okay. And then I think to add to it, so I'm going to do the same. Do I want to do the same? I think if I was meant to do it, I should have done it while it was off. So no, I will leave that. Yeah, I will. I'll leave that. What else do I want to do? So we do have our black pen. I don't know. I'm actually struggling here on what it is that I'm thinking of doing. Do you know what? I really do like that. So I think I am going to glue it down. So I'm just going to use my glue gun for this. So I'll put a couple of big blobbers on. So let me just get another glue stick. Oh, it doesn't want to go through. There you go. Right. Oh, I need this half as well. Right, okay. So let us position this. And then there we go. Oh, I like that. That's actually kind of cool. So I really like that. I do feel though that I might need to cut that off, but let's see. Let's just see what. But then it means that that bit can sit on there like that. So I think I need, no. I think if I start doing that, I'm going to regret it. So we won't. Right, let me get rid of these little tabs because I hate these little tabs. However, it is essential to have it. Well, it's not essential to have them, but we have them so that they stay in the paper and keep them from being damaged. So it is better than fussy cutting. So I don't mind. So I'm liking that. I am going to raise it up on foam pads. So let's put some foam pads down. Okay. And then we need to decorate it somehow. Right, I might come back at the end to this one, so I might stick this down because I am struggling with what else it is that I would like to do with it. So there, so that's it for now. So that's all I've got. So I am going to put this one off to the side and let's bring in the next one. So the next one, we're going to do this one. So I'm not sure what it is called. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this down. And I'm going to glue it so that it does go, it's in the centre at the top, right at the top of the card base below. So just like that. And then we'll have a thing there where we can clip it in. I've then cut some matted card bits. So the first one is 4 3/4, so it gives it a nice border, and it also hides the fact that we have that underneath there. So I will get this glued down. So I'm not going to just stress the edges on this one. I'm going to keep it all flat. So let's. Oh, there we go. So there's that bit. I also have this piece which is going to sit on here. So this piece is a 3 3/4 square. So that bit is going to sit there. So it has quite a large border at the top and at the bottom. So there's this piece. I just love the fact that we have that flower element here, and we have the flower element there. And then the last two bits is these. So I've got one that goes one way, one that goes the other. So these measure, so these are 4 3/4 by 2 1/4. So again, I'm just going to line these up and stick them down. So that they are as straight as they're going to be. So there's the first one, and then we'll use do the second one, and this will sit on the front. So just like that, and then you'll be able to write your message just in this bit. So I think that's quite nice. So we are going to have it so that it's going to slot into there somehow. I've got glue all over me. So really loving this, which I think might be quite nice to hold it. If it's going to stand up. I've probably done this way too high up. We will see. We'll see what happens. Okay. Yeah. Do you know what? I really like that. So I'm going to get rid of all these tab bits again because, yeah, they're annoying. There's actually not that many on this one, which is quite nice. Oh, do you know, when Julia set this challenge, she did say that she used to do fanciful cards quite regularly on her channel, and she's just got out of the habit of doing it. So she said it would be nice to go back to that, and thought it'd be quite a nice challenge. And actually, she's right. It is. It's a lovely challenge, and it's really nice as well because I was kind of mean last month, so. Yeah, she could have been mean back, but she's so lovely. She hasn't, so I mean, like I said, I've never done these before, so this is trial and error. You're watching me either fail or succeed. So let's see if this is going to stand up. And nope. Oh, there we go. It does. It stands up. So that's what it looks like. Yay, I did it. So that's really cool. Yeah, I'm liking that a lot. Right, okay. So I'm thinking though maybe have it so that... No, don't mess with it. Leave it. Otherwise it might not work. Right, so we've got that. So that will stand like that. So what do I want to put on here? So what else do we have? What other bits do we actually have? So we have some of this pink, which might be quite nice. Let me just tear around it. So this is off the die cut sheets itself. So no, I don't like that. We do have some... See, we've already got some floral elements. We do have our string. We have that. Let's have a look. Oh, there's my phone falling down. Okay. We do have Follow Your Dreams. Oh, we could do that. So, follow your dreams and be awesome today. What do you think? Or is it too busy? Maybe, how about this one? Doesn't have to, it could go over the bottom of the card, couldn't it? Yeah, I like that. Follow your dreams, be awesome today. Yeah, do you know what? I think I'm going to, but I think we have a birdie as well. So there is a birdie here. So, yeah, do you know what? I like that. I'm going to go with that. Right, so let me trim around this. I haven't really brought my pen in yet, have I? I'll do my doodling at the end because then I think I'll know what I want to do by then. So last bit. Right, okay, so yeah, I'm going to have it raised up just like that. I'm thinking maybe having it so that, or maybe just at the bottom. Just thinking for extra interest. Oh, see, I quite like that. but then I'm thinking that that's just too clean cut to do that, so no, we'll stick with them. I see, this is where I change my mind over and over and over again. I tend to do that if it's something that I've never done before, and if it's something that I'm unsure of, I keep changing my mind an awful lot. So we want to go to about there, so I'm pushing it on a foam, so there. And I think I need to clear off my desk a little because it does seem to be quite full of bits and pieces. So yeah, right. And I think I'll do the same with the other one. I think I'll come in right at the end and finish them off. But yeah, there's the second card, and I think that looks lovely. So that's 2 done. Now let's get on to this one. So this is this style of card. So it goes like that. Right, now I do want to bring in my thread. So I'm just going to put a dot of glue on the back. Oh. And just to stick that in. So stick that in like that, and then I am just going to go all the way around and keep going around to build some interest on the back. Yeah, my thread's going to go everywhere, I can just tell. I like that because we've already got the stripes anyway of the on the paper, so I think having the black, it's just adding that little something to it. There we go, and I've lost my thread. Right, I think that should be enough. So I'm just going to dab some glue on and then let us cut it off. Right, so I'm thinking that looks really, really nice. I'm going to actually try and do this quite a mixed media card. I love mixed media. I just think it's a fab. So I'm going to bring in my double-sided tape because I don't know where I've put my tape runner. How I could lose something of that size, I don't know, but I have. It'll be in this room somewhere, just not sure where just quite yet. So yeah, this is going to be lots of doodles, white gesso, thread. Yeah, we'll add some elements to it. Right, where's my, there it is. So we'll stick this down and make it quite funky. So try and make it completely different to the other 2 cards. So we've got one that's just got rough corners. We've got one that's all straight lines, and then we'll hopefully have a mixed media style card as well. So let me get this stuck down. Make sure it's straight. Yep. Okay. So there's that. I do have my gesso here, however I'm not going to use a paintbrush. I'm going to come in with my spatula and just dump it on, just like this. It's lovely, this gesso. It's so hard to get hold of though, but it is really, really nice. If you can ever get it, then do. But it is it's a really thick one and can be used as a texture paste, which I find really, really nice. So there is that, to give more of a contrast, more and then I'm thinking that maybe these bits of the pink, we can then build some sort of something with it. We've also got bits of the yellow left, so that we could bring that in as well. So we do have bits and pieces, so yeah. I've got these 2 pieces as well. So they are going to go on here and on here. Do I want to add black thread on to it? I'm thinking yes, but the other way around. So again, I'm just coming in with my glue gun. It's just for ease really, and it just keeps it into place. My thread has actually fallen on the floor, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to go all the way along and then just go backwards and forwards really, and hopefully overlap some and try and get it so that it looks really cool. I feel like we need some more on this side. There we go. Right, I'll pop a bit of, oh, I picked up a glue stick. So pop a bit of glue on there. Where's my scissors? Right, okay. So let me grab my double-sided tape again, because we can stick this one down. And then I'm going to do exactly the same with the one on the front as well, because I just think it looks nice. And the good thing about using the double-sided tape as well, instead of glue, is that you're guaranteed these to stay if I can get it up. There we go. There's one. I really do need to clear off my desk. I think I'll do this and then I'll clear off all my bits, put all my bits in the recycling that need to go in, and then come back. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I'm going to do exactly the same as what I've done on here. I'm going to tidy up a bit and then I will be back. Okay, so I'm back. So I've done that. I'm just going to grab some gesso. I'll do the same as what I've done there, just to give it that rough look. I really hope this works. We will see. And then again, I'm going to do the same on the front as well. I was just thinking, if I'd actually thought on, I could have made myself a stencil out of the paper, and I think that would have been quite cool. But I didn't, so yeah, there's not much I can do about that. Right, okay. So these, oh, where are they? I've got all of these little bits left. So let me rip this as well. So I really like that torn edge look. We do also have all of our Nuvo drops, which I will be bringing in and using. I'm very tempted though too, I wonder, maybe to use them as sort of like a paste type thing. Take you out of there, little birdie, if I can. Right, okay. We've got these. We also have the yellow. Again, I would like them torn. So I'm going to go around all the edges, I think, of all of these, and then go from there. We also have the, I'm not doing it, I like that. We have these bits as well, which I quite like. Oh, I quite like that actually. That heart just across at the bottom. And maybe use that one. Let's build this up some more. So just having more and more bits. Like I say, I want to try and make it quite a mixed media card if I can, because I think that would be quite nice. I want to bring some more of this yellow in because I think this yellow is lovely. So maybe a bit there and then a bit up the top there. Oh, I like that. Right, we do have it with the bird. We've also got this Hello Love one, but I'm really liking this circular one. And then we've got this bird one. So what I might do is put the bird one down first and sort of interlock these like this. I'll need to stick them down. And then you have some of these bits that can go on as well. And we have some more flowers. Or is that, no, that's just too busy. That's just silly. Right, okay. Right, I'm going to stick these down because I do like them, but I am just going to use my hot glue gun. Just because it is to the side of me, it is ready, and there's no waiting for drying time. So, see if I can sort of remember how I had them. So there, that one, yeah, like that. Have this one there, yeah, on that bit, and then this pink piece, yeah, tucked in there. Okay, right, oh, I like that. And then I'm thinking we have this bit over there, really like. Then we have this gorgeous sort of floral element here, which I would like it to be somewhere, but I'm going to bring in this Be Awesome Today one just so that it sort of matches in with that. We have these as well, these floral bits. So if we take that out, where is my scissors? Oh, we have these little bits as well. We can sort of do oh, I like that. Sorry, I was completely off camera. I was totally engrossed. So I'm really liking that. I'm loving the build up. And then I think if we add some Nuvo drops to it, I think that would be quite nice. So let me just move that to the side because I am going to bring in some double-sided foam tape. Yeah, I really like this. Just to give it more definition, really. So let's put that on there. And then, right, I do have smaller ones. Oh, I've just dropped my Nuvo drops. They've just sort of fell out, which is typical. So I'm just going to put the smaller ones on. And then have these going up like this. I'm looking forward to Julia's program. Oh, goodness me, video, because she's done these before. So this challenge this month is probably going to be so easy for her and come quite natural to her as well. I mean, if you haven't seen any of Julia's videos, please do check the description box below because she is amazing. She's fantastic. Her designs are just out of this world. I mean, I love them. I think they're amazing. And it's strange as well because we have, and I know I say it each month, but we have the same taste in quite a lot of stuff, yet we craft completely different to each other as well. I have to admit that I am picking up some of Julia's habits. I'm really getting into my doodling. I'm loving doodling. So yeah, and Julia does a lot of that. She's an absolute pro at it. I've got half of these. They've got right down there, I don't know if you can see, they all need to come off really. Loads that they're not even sticky. She says that and it's stuck to her finger. Right, okay. So last piece for this bit. So we're going to do some doodling on this card because I think this card needs it. Like I say, it's very mixed media, this one. Oh, love that. Love, love, love. Right, okay. The last thing that I'm going to do, so I'm going to distress the edge of this. Just because for me it's a bit too straight. So we will distress the edge. So love, live, hope, believe, be awesome today. I like that. I like that a lot. So let me get these done. So I think we'll finish this one and then I'm going to bring the other two cards back in because I think what we'll do is we'll finish them off with just a little bit of doodling. Well, maybe. I'm not 100% sure yet. Oh, sort of. I don't even see. I've got glue strings everywhere. I'm not the tidiest of crafters, especially today. My coordination skills today are really bad. It's actually 20 to 11 I'm filming this, so it must be that I'm getting tired. Right, okay, The problem is I don't want to sleep. I want to craft. Who wants to go to sleep when you can craft, when you can play with so many yummy goodies? I don't want to lose that third. Right, let me get rid of these little bits because we don't need them. Okay, right, so this is our card so far. So it's going to stand like that. So that's how it looks. Love, love, love. And then the last thing that I am going to put on is I'm going to put this in the centre. So yeah, so let us put that on. We will put that on foam tape because why not? So, oh, this stuff, it must, I thought I'd used it all up, but I'd bought some from the pound shop, so it's mega sticky. I know a lot of you crafters who've bought this have said exactly the same. However, I just feel like if it's this sticky, then you know at least it's going to stick. However, it gets everywhere. Like, it sticks to you, it clings to you, so it is not the best to work with at all. But yeah, it's sticky and you know it's going to do the job, so really, yeah. Right, okay, stop rambling. I'm rambling, I always ramble. I'm going to put this little birdie on, I think. Another one that's not sticky. I don't know where I got these from, but they're absolutely rubbish. I've had to cut half of them off because they're just not, because half of them are not thingied, what do you call it, sticky. So they've already been used. Yeah, strange, very strange. Don't know whether to, I think that's just adding too much. Right, okay, let's bring in our pen. So I am going to doodle a border because it'll draw the eye in. So just a very simple border of a couple of lines and a couple of squiggles. However, it is, I've just realised it's blending in quite well with you, with the, oh, what you call it, the thread. I like that. Yeah, I do. Right, okay, let's do it on here as well. At the bottom, make sure I'm the camera. I think because this card is quite big, it's probably why I'm struggling to keep it all in shot. And I'm working, I mean, it's all just, I'm just using excuses, aren't I? But when I was working on my black mat, I knew whereabouts I needed to be on the mat to stay in camera. So it's just working out where I need to be. Right. Oh, I like that. Okay, some squiggly lines here and there. And then I'm going to do little circles randomly. I love doing circles. Little ones, baby ones. And it's just adding more interest onto the card and just making it slightly different. So yeah, we'll do some on here. Doesn't want to go over there. And then we'll do there. Oh, I like that. I think that's lovely. So that's how it will stand. Oh, I think this one actually might be my favourite. Well, it's the one that I've had most fun with. This video is going to be so long. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm loving it. I'm actually in my element. I'm loving every single minute. So thank you, Julia. This is really nice. And it has challenged me because I've never done fancy folding cards ever. So yeah. Right, okay, I actually have some black Nuadops, so I think that's what I'm going to bring in, just because we've got the black doodling, we've got the black thread, then we've got all of the colour and everything else. So I think just in and around these, where I've put all of my dots, I'm going to add some of these So to get them so they don't have a point, if you tap it down on a piece of, like on your surface, it does get rid of them and makes them more round. That's still a bit wet. Some here. Oh, that was close. There was an air bubble in it. There we go. And then a couple here. So, and then the last bit is I'm going to add them to the top. So yeah, and then we'll add some here, different sizes. Yay, I like it. Or am I just going overboard? I probably am, but I'm having fun. Having so much fun. Yay! Right, okay. Really like that. I absolutely love that. That is fab. Okay, so I'm not going to put it up because if I do, it will smudge all of them. But however, there you are. So I will just show you. I'm loving it. I love the thread. I love the black. I just think that is gorgeous, and it definitely is my favourite. So there's the first card. So let us move this way. I'm not going to knock it or smudge it or do anything. And then let us bring in the other two cards. I do need a wipe because I do have some bits on here that I don't want. Right, okay, so this one, so I don't think we need much. I'm still looking at it. I don't think we actually need anything. However, what I am thinking is we will I really like that, so that's how this one looks. So what I'm going to do is I am going to bring in some glitter Nuvo drops. So these ones are Sherbet Shimmer, so I think this is the one I'm going to use for this one. Yeah, we will. And I'm just going to add it to the bits where you're going to see. So and here. Oh, no. Nearly. Right. We're at the end of that. There we go. Right, I don't know what's happening with this. I think they need a stir. No, they seem to be fine. And then I'm just going to add some just to the bottom of here. Yeah, they seem to, these, I think it's because I haven't used them in forever. I keep using the same colour over and over again. There we go. So it looks like they need a good shake, but they're quite hard to give a shake. So if you do have them, yeah. So just that's all I'm doing with this one. I might go in, open them up and give them a good stir. I think that's what it needs. So that one is finished as well. So there we go. No points now. So that one's finished. I really don't feel like it needs anything at all. I'm not even going to doodle on it because I just like it as it is. I like it very simple. So we'll move this one over as well, just so that we don't knock it. And then the very last one, which is the one that I didn't have a clue on what I was doing. I'm thinking maybe, because it's going to stand like that, so I'm quite tempted to add that here. I do have some of this yellow, so let me, I think might be nice. No. We have a feather trim. See, I'm not sure on that either. Oh, we've also got that, so we could keep it the same. So have it like that. I quite like that actually. I think that's lovely. And then we've got, so we do have, where's my scissors? What did I, there they are. Okay, I think let's get rid of this. I don't think we need this, do we? So let us just cut this little bit out. Oh, I've got a little girl coming to see me. Come on then, lady, do you want to say hello to everyone before you get let out? So, say hello. Say hello, everybody. She's getting so big now, aren't you? And she's very, very much gorgeous as always. So there she is. Right. Mwah. Go and then go to Kate. Thank you. Let her out. So yes, I'm thinking that I really want to add in these flowers. Maybe just along that top edge corner. And I'm thinking that maybe as well, get rid of that bit. I don't think we need that bit. Maybe some flowers just along there. And then a doodle border. I think, right, I'm going to stick this down first because I definitely want that. So we will do that first. I'm just going to put the foam pads onto the card itself so then I won't get it wrong. I think that's the best way to do it. So, and then stick that on there. So that's the card itself. And then I am going to doodle a border around each layer. I'm going to do fake stitching, I think, around it. I love fake stitching. I just think it makes the project look so much better. Are you alright? Okay. So my daughter is home from uni. Do you want to say hello, Kate? No. So yeah, it's lovely having her home. We always have fun, don't we? We always have fun when you're home. So just go around here, and then once this is done, we are finished. So I can't believe, I should have really, thinking about it, I should have actually done this before I put this front bit on, but I did struggle with what design I was sort of going to do with it, so yeah, we can manage, we can still get it done. So just around this bit here, and then I think we'll glue these floral elements on. We do have that little bird, there's a little floral element there, so I'm wondering whether to see if we can put something in there. So as soon as I finish doing this, we'll have a look to see what there is. And then this side, all I can hear upstairs, and I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but is my youngest daughter just laughing her head off. Yeah, goodness knows what she's laughing at. None of us know these days. Actually, do you know what, I just thought, would that be better off there? And then this one better off here. Oh, I love that. I love. Yes, right, okay. So I'm not going to put them on foam. I'm just going to glue them down. So we'll have that one there, and then we will stick this one here. So make sure to get every bit. So just like this. I think that looks pretty. And then we have this birdie element. I really want this bird on this card because this bird is super cute. So let me chop this bit off. There we are. So I'm thinking we can add we're going to add the bird to that. Where's my foam? So let me put a couple of foam pads on here. And then the last thing to add is some Nuvo drops. So we have got quite a few colours actually. So let's see what colour we can go with. So just, oh, isn't that pretty? It's, oh, do you know, they've actually turned out really, really nice. I think I'm going to do some fake stitching just on this middle piece, just because I feel like it's sort of missing something. It's yeah. So let me just go all the way around. There, yeah, that, right, that's much better. Okay, right, we have, let's see, we've got, no, we don't want the blue. I've got cream, I've got this pearl pink, that's quite a nice colour. We've got gold glitter, oh, that might be nice as well. We also have a pale blue, no, oh, we've got this one, which is, so this is from Ranger. What, she's really going for upstairs. It doesn't say what colour it is actually. Oh, platinum pearl, it's right on the front, do you know? So we've got that colour. No, do you know what, I think, oh, we've got the pink glitter, and I do have this really bright glitter, not bright glitter, sorry, bright one. Have I got, yeah, right, we use this. So I think, ooh, I quite like the bright pink of that. So yeah, I'm going to, so, and it is a super bright colour, so I need to make sure I don't do any mistakes. There. So only a few, not like loads and loads, so it is only just a few. But I think that's done. Right, I'm going to tidy up my desk and then I will be back. Okay, so I am back. So I've got them all here. Oh, I love them. I think I've done really well. Love. So yeah, and they're just fab. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've loved it. Please do go along and check out Julia's if you haven't already. A link to her YouTube channel is in the description box below, so please do go and check that out. Let me just try and have these so that you can see them laying flat, because we don't want to touch. I did actually add a few things to this one while I was off camera. So I've added the gold glitter pearl drops, and as I was packing away I found this little flower, so I added that onto the middle one. So yeah, so these are the cards that I have created using the supplies that Julia has set this month. So I do have a few bits left, so this is what I've got left. I've got the two wooden circles, I've got the TP, bit of the yellow paper, I've got the arrow trim, I've got this a tiny little floral piece, I've got another topper, and then just a bit of what was on the topper page. But that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. I've loved it. I hope you've enjoyed it too. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Also subscribe to the lovely Julia as well, because her designs are fab. We use very similar products, yet we come up with completely separate things, so it's yeah, it's fun. So it's my turn next month. I promise to be very nice to Julia, so I am going to have a rummage through all of my craft supplies and then let her know the list. So thank you. Hopefully I'll see you very soon in my next video. Any questions, do ask me them in the comment section below. I'm more than happy to answer. And also, which card is your favourite? This one's mine. Love it. Absolutely fab. But I think it's because it's very mixed media. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Happy crafting. Bye.